Okay, so this is boiled. Now, very important, okay, that when you have got all your milk into your roux, okay, and then you've made your bechamel, that you let it simmer for a good 8 minutes whilst constantly stirring like I have, okay, you don't stop stirring it. And you want to cook that flour out, so that's really important. Okay, when it comes off, add your grated cheese. Now, don't be afraid, team, you know, especially, you know, next week when I try that out, I had to add about 3 more tablespoons of milk to this, just to bring it to the consistency that I want, okay. And it looks like once I've added the cheese and the cheese is altering the texture, I'm going to add just a little splash more. But you don't want a sauce that you would put over a chicken, you want something that's more coating, so a little bit thicker. And that there, I think, is going to do me, okay? And then obviously extraordinarily important, we now need to do the tasting, okay, so. That's lovely. Doesn't need much really, a little tad of salt. We are using salty butter, so it doesn't need a lot. You can add, you know, a nice little spoon of English mustard, which really works with this really well. But that's done, that's finished. My mince, which has cooled down a bit, doesn't matter, okay, once it's done, you can take it off and leave it. I'm going to add my little bit of chopped oregano. You always want to add them lovely soft green herbs at the very end. If you add them too early, you just boil all the flavour out of them. Okay, so just work that oregano in, little taste. That is beautiful. Then we assemble. Now, in order for our assessment, there's a few things that we do have to do. It must be made in this tin. So a little layer of mince, okay? And then a bit of pasta. Now the pasta, just shape it. I'm just going to nick a few corners off the edges so that it fits in. Okay, it doesn't matter if it breaks a little bit. Have you got a good view of that?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then another layer of your mince.
Do you know at home?
Yeah.
My mum puts the sauce on top of the...
And the layers. Yeah, some people do that. Some people will. I find it makes your lasagna a little bit too wet when you add the sauce at every layer. So I personally don't.
That's what I'm doing wrong.
Yeah, because when you take it out, it's a bit sloppy. You ever seen that Dolmio advert where you cut it on the cherry and it looks absolutely perfect as you cut into it? Yours will look like that. Okay, trust me. Okay, in goes another layer of pasta. And then in goes another layer of mince. Now, if we don't use all the mince, not a problem. But I don't want you to overstack it. Okay? So, another little layer of mince in there. And then I like to finish mine off with pasta. Okay? So, a little click off the corner.
Pasta then.
But push it in. Push it in there, okay? And then I'm going to add a little bit of mince, but I'm not going to do a whole layer. I'm just going to sort of scatter this on here. Little spoon. Okay. Then over comes my lovely bechamel. And the bechamel, you know, it really does make lasagna if it's made properly. Okay, and you just want to pop that on until it's lovely and covered. Okay? Now you can take a little bit more time, but I need to get this done for the camera. Okay, there we go. Now, very, very important now, before you do anything else with it, and this is part of your assessment, if you don't do this bit, you will fail. Okay? You want to cover it in cling film, put your name on it, and blast chill it. What temperature do we need to take it down to? Anybody any idea? What's a safe temperature for a fridge?
0 to 8.
0 to 8, very good. Okay, and then we need to take it out of the blast chiller and probe it and check the temperature is 0 to 8. And then, no, listen please, Sophie. And then you come to me and you say, okay, Ian, my lasagna is now at 0 to 8. And then all you want to do, and you must do this, it's part of your assessment, okay, is you pop on your lid, okay, seal it up, and then we're going to label it with what it is and the date. And that is the assessment finished, okay. And during that process I'll be going around tasting. Alright, voila.